ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's me, Dick CT, and welcome to another DC Titans review. Yes, how are you doing, ladies and gentlemen? And this DC Titans in another groundbreaking historic episode. You had the first ever live action, everybody, performance of Jason Todd, who was performed, I would say this, by the very, very good Curran Walters. I like this dude. To me, this guy, I honestly think he portrays Jason Todd perfectly. He's a complete asshole and prick, but he has that likability, that charisma towards him. That's what I like about this version of Jason Todd. The way Curran Walters did, I believe he did a really good job. Really good job portraying him. And it looks like they're doing the whole post-crisis history and all that good stuff here of about, well, not the pre-crisis stuff, which was because actually, funny enough, in the pre-crisis history, Jason Todd was basically Dick Greyson 2.0, because he was an acrobat killed by a criminal who, believe it or not, was Killer Croc, and in fact, here's the thing: he had red hair, and then he was unflammably cheerful, and it was actually dyed his hair black. And then just pretty much there it is. That pretty much was. And and it's funny how they actually did this in the post-crisis history, is that they actually said this version of Jason Todd and pretty much all the versions after pre-crisis. You know what they found him? He was found trying to basically steal Batman's Batman. I always got a little chuckle. Like, Batman's like, if Batman didn't curry up or whatever and take down the thieves, his Batman would have been on bricks. I would have just been. I just want to see if that did happen. If the Batmobile, one of the most powerful cars and all this stuff, we do get a bit of a scene seeing it, which is nice and all, the nice slick Batmobile. But just imagine that sitting there on bricks. I'm like, yo. Oh, you say, I know. I know it would have been hilarious, but, I know it would have been hilarious to me. But, this version of Jason Todd, I do, like I said, Jason Todd here. Yeah. And, it's interesting, funny enough, ladies and gentlemen, in DC Universe, knowing this, they actually had a rewrite the history, a poll here, and I'm going to put this. I'll say, you know what? F it. Joker fails and have Robin live. Dang it. Why is that? I don't know why we had to kill off Jason Todd. I would have loved to see Robin just just chill out and be like, okay, I'm back. Why is always what if Joker, because I will put a screenshot here. 71%, including my vote, people are saying the Joker fails and Jason lives, and Robin lives. If they want to rewrite it. Dang straight, that is, yes, let's do that. Why not rewrite that thing? Why not have the Death in the Family be like, he retires from being Robin and such. That would have been the death of the family. Like the death of Robin and the reborn of Robin with Tim Drake. Bam, done. That would have been pretty cool. But, it could change. You never know with people. But you know what? I like this, I do liked Jason Todd. It's funny how it just, when you look at Jason Todd and everything else, it's funny. It's like everyone they hated him so much that they wanted him to die. I never thought the character could be that hated, but the character Kristen Waits does a really good job here of playing that type of likable but likable asshole, and more so than this older brooding Dick Greyson and such. But yeah, but you know what? As the story goes, we gotta get back to the episode. The story, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty decent. It talks about the past and consequences of the actions. Dick Greyson, found out Tony Zuko was going to basically rat out to the feds and get all the Morale family off the streets or whatever, but yeah, he's going to walk away in protective custody with his family and never really get his comeuppance for killing his family. So he dropped into the escaping, the way they were transferring Tony Zuko. Tony Zuko was transferring and all that stuff. Robin caught him, beat the crap out of the cops, beat the crap out of Tony Zuko, and let the Maronis just kill him. He didn't, and honestly, he is responsible. He just said, "I wanted revenge for the life you took from me," and he got it. But the consequences, as Tony Zuko's kid, he didn't get protection, and the Maronis pretty much took out the rest of his family. And thus, and now revenge, Zuko's kid is taking out every person around Dick Grayson's life. Everyone who was involved in the shows, the show, like the whole circus, Haley Circus is ending up dead. Up until the strong man, who basically was the last of his family. So you know what? He wanted to protect him, and he did. Even though it was he got a little bit of acid on him. But hey, you know it. That thing just slides right off. It slides right off, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you do it. Yes, it slides right off. That's how you do it. But anyway, though, he did save the day, but at the end of the day, it seems like the friction of the Robins are getting a little more as Jason Todd pretty much take down every person at the police department, the Chicago PD, take them down. At this point, I honestly thought that, with everything else happening in this world, I think the Chicago cops probably did something to deserve that ass whooping. Anyway, and Dick Grayson didn't like that, but yet it seems that in the end of the day, he says, "I accept who I am. Who the hell are you?" And he doesn't want to be Robin. He doesn't. It's again the duality, what he wants to be, struggling who he is. And then at the end, when he calls up, the Starfire calls up, it says, "Were we expecting any Robin?" He says, "No. I think this is going to be the journey from him being from Robin to Nightwing, and it's been going to that. And I think this episode is pushing that direction. And I can't wait to see what direction this is going to be. I think this is going to be a very positive direction. I think this is going to be something good as the show continues to get better. But if you don't like the dark stuff, it does come back, because then again, Robin, Batman, the darkness is all around and everything. And like I said, the show is continually getting better. And it does. And I love Jason Todd. I love how he's, the acting here. The villain was pretty much very tied there, and tied with Dick Grayson. I like how he was perceived and such, and they only knocked him out, so he might come back again. And you saw the growth of what Robin can be, going to what Dick Grayson can be. So you don't know what is going to go. What's in the end route for him. He's not going to be Robin anymore, but he will be probably turn himself into Nightwing and maybe get a better suit. But yeah, overall though, I think this is a pretty good episode. So I give this a 7 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching. And I think, to me, the high water mark is Doom Patrol, the fantastical stuff around it. Again, I don't think this is a bad episode, but again, it's getting good. But yeah, I want to see more Titans, because again, Titans is one of the reasons I want to see, and see how the characters grow and become better. And the next episode, it's going to be a bit rougher than next time, but I can't wait to see it. Anyway, this is Duke CT here. Peace and love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all later.